If you watch a lot of AI videos and you've been wondering where you can actually implement them to make more money, this video can help. In just under 5 minutes, I'm going to show you a free AI-based software tool that can help you double your revenue by finding for you where to use AI in your business and how to do so. This is based on a recent study that just came out from the universities of Harvard and INSEAD. The researchers revealed that this was possible if businesses could find just 44% more places to add AI in their existing workflows. Of the 515 businesses that were in this study, one company went from shipping product updates every few months to shipping them every single day, by letting the AI handle the work that used to slow them down. Another stitched all its messy back-end systems together, spreadsheets, accounting software, bank portals, into one automated process. I took that study and made an AI mapping tool from it that I'm calling the 44% rule. It's entirely free to use and download from the description links below. And here's how it works using a mock example. Meet Sage & Stone Coffee. When I run the map audit in Claude Desktop, an AI agent locates the company's ventures and maps them. Sage & Stone is a coffee roasting company with 5 ventures: an online bean shop, a wholesale program for cafes, a subscription box, a brick-and-mortar cafe, and a coffee education course. When the software scans Sage & Stone, the overall AI score is 22%. Across those 5 parts of the business, there are 42 places where AI isn't being used, leaving roughly $12,000 a month on the table. The heat map shows all 10 functions across all 5 parts of the business. Green, AI is fully utilized. Red, not at all. Yellow is somewhat, and blue is almost there. Lots of red, and the only green area is content production. That's where most people have already started. Things like blogs, social media reports, presentations, pictures and video generation. Everything else is untouched. The radar chart shows where Sage & Stone is now, which is blue, against where the top performers in the Harvard study ended up, which is green. If you rerun the scan in the desktop app after you incorporate more AI over time into your business, you'll see the visuals change over time. The cool part here is that the plugin doesn't just say you could do more in this section and good luck. It ranks the top 10 opportunities by 3 things: revenue potential, how much you'll save, and ease of implementation. Scores run from 0 to 20. Higher means a better combination of all 3. The number 1 opportunity identified for Sage & Stone is to activate their wholesale pipeline. The software flags this as something called a just press send, meaning the infrastructure is there already, mostly in place. The data exists. For Sage & Stone, 47 cafes are sitting in a spreadsheet identified as prospects. What AI can do is quickly research every cafe on that list, match their products to wholesale offerings, and write a custom email for each one. For a human, that's a few hours of work. The software can do it in about 15 minutes in the background while you do something else. You come back and then just give the approval. That's move number 1. Number 2 is subscription churn prediction. A weekly AI agent scores every subscriber on likelihood to cancel, then sends at-risk customers a personalized email featuring their favorite roast. That's 17 out of 20 for impact. The full breakdown covers each opportunity in detail, including, for churn, what to do with healthy customers, in this case with recommendations for who to send upgrade packages to. Now, I set this up as a Claude desktop plugin. That's the easiest for you to literally just download, drag into a folder, drop, and start using. This can be modified to other AI systems if you're not on Claude, but that is the easiest right now. If you are already familiar with skills and plugins, you can just go to the GitHub, download it from there, and you know what to do. If you're not sure, you can go to the beginnersinai.org website for a more thorough walkthrough and also a free community with lots of free content just like this. Now, I've shown you everything in under 5 minutes like I promised at the beginning of the video. If you're still watching, this is just a bonus to show you how you can download Claude Desktop and also one of the most important things you can do when using it. If you haven't downloaded Claude Desktop yet, it's very easy to create an account. Click on your initial in the bottom left, go to Get Apps and Extensions, and download the desktop app from the top of the page. After you download the desktop app, it's very easy to add in plugins or skills or anything like that. For this one, since it's ready made, you hit Customize in the bottom left, you're going to hit the plus sign, you're going to hit Add My Own, drag and drop the file right in there, and there you go. And from there, hit /map, and there's your audit tool. It'll prompt you with questions, you can talk about your business, you can give it the business website. Have fun. Now, I have one more tip that is very important for getting the best results, not just with this, but anytime you're planning, and that is to use the smartest model possible. Right now, it's Opus 4.6 for Claude. Could be higher by the time you watch this. They're working on Opus 4.7 as we speak. Just go to the bottom right with the drop-down list, and you're going to click Opus 4.6. Any planning should be done with the best model possible because other things will then depend on that planning being very good. One of the great things about this software, AI in general, not just this tool, is that it allows you to quickly experiment, very quickly, to say, how does this thing work? How can it affect my business, my life? How can I use it right now? And you have it go off and create that thing for you that you were just thinking of. See if it works, see if it's useful. If it is, you keep using it. If it's not, you discard it. And then you move on to the next thing. And you can do that over and over again rapidly. It's one of the coolest things about this technology. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful for you. Any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you next time.